in the day when it was a dream, nobody believed in what I could be. But now I'm laughing at him like, cause I'ma be okay.
Hey, what is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be bringing you guys sort of a different video, but this is going to be more of an opinion piece video than a news video. But I'm going to be telling you guys today why I personally believe the Los Angeles Lakers were the winners of this past trade deadline. And I know that sounds insane. I know that sounds like a Skip Bayless level, idiotic take. I know a lot of teams got better, Miami, Denver, a whole bunch of different teams. It got tougher to contend for a championship. I would give you that. But I think the Lakers not making a stupid move, they won this trade deadline, because had they made a stupid move for Kyle Lowry, and I say stupid not in the sense of pursuing Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's a tremendous player, and I'll never disrespect anything he's done. He's a dog, a great guy off the floor as well. So no disrespect to Kyle Lowry, no disrespect to the potential of that move, happening, as a lot of people thought it would. As we were getting, right up against the trade deadline. But as we heard, the Lakers were reluctant to get rid of Talen Horton-Tucker, since they were already rumored to be giving up Dennis Schroeder, KCP, potentially draft capital. So that's too many assets for Kyle Lowry, considering he's going to need that 2-year extension, given his age as well. That's too much. The Heat knew it as well with Tyler Hero, that we're not willing to let him go. So both teams decided it wasn't, a fair trade for Kyle Lowry, as good as he is, and as good as he'll probably continue to be for the next 2 or 3 years. But for me personally, I think you hang on to Dennis Schroeder, which the Lakers obviously did. You hope KCP can turn it around, but you probably move him in the offseason to clear up some cap space, so you can bring back guys like Talen Horton-Tucker, who I love, who I think is going to be a star in the league one day. And then Alex Caruso, who's, a key rotational player who can give you some good defense off the bench, who's, a really good fit just as a role player on any team. So that's why I think the Lakers are the other winners of this deadline. Now, one other thing to add is, obviously, we can still go out and add some pieces via the buyout market. And about 2 hours ago, Woj just came out and reported that the Lakers still are the favorite to go get Andre Drummond, which would help them out tremendously at the starting center spot and give them some scoring, some rebounding, some paint defense until Bron and AD can make it back. So that would be huge for not only now, but potentially down the road, depending on what matchups we have in the playoffs, because who knows who we're going to play in the playoffs now, considering Bron and AD have been out for so long. I don't know how much that's going to affect the seeding long term. So I think Andre helps that and just gives you more versatility depending on matchups, and he can probably help you a little tiny bit as far as seeding goes and where you're placed at, because regardless of what you want to say about Andre, he can have a game where you're like, wow, he has games like that, and he's a talented guy. So I think if the Lakers could pick him up, I would love to see that, and I think it's going to happen at this point, barring something unforeseen. I know there's a couple of other teams looking at him, like the Boston Celtics. So we'll see what happens with him. And I would like the Lakers to add, a shooter, a wing type of guy. I don't know who's going to be out there, because there's not a lot of buyouts for guard, wing players that can create and things like that, because that's the way the league is moving. So you're not going to throw those guys away for free, really. The Lakers might really have to look at a veteran if they want a creator, maybe potentially a Lou Will, although I don't think he's going to be bought out, because he's just too good. I don't know what the Clippers are thinking about with that trade. Hopefully they get playoff Rondo from the Celtics, because the playoff Rondo that they're going to need to, suffice for the loss of Lou Williams' production and his shot making in the clutch. I just don't see it happening with an old Rondo, but that's just me. I still appreciate his playoff exploits for the Lakers anyway. So maybe the Lakers could go after a guy like Wayne Ellington or somebody like that if he's potentially bought out. But we shall see. It remains to be determined who will be bought out. If there is a guy bought out, a wing, a guard, a creator, somebody other than Drummond that I could talk about, as a potential buyout candidate before we reach the deadline where players can, reach buyouts and sign with other teams, all that sort of good stuff to be eligible for the playoffs. Anyway, I should explain that part of it. But until then, I'll probably make a video if there's rumors about that, but that's going to conclude today's video. I know I rambled a lot, but I like doing these videos sort of in a one-take manner. It just feels a little manufactured when, you know, people stop the video, cut, and, you know, read information. I just want to, you know, kind of freely express my opinion. Like I said, this is more of an opinion piece video, and there'll be more of these to come. Whether you guys like it or not, I'm sorry, it's my channel. I like doing this kind of stuff, but if you guys have any content that you would like to see me do, I'd be more than willing to do it. So just drop a comment and leave me a like on this video. Follow me on any of my social media if you feel like it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been eSwaggy P. Expect more content coming from me up soon. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a good day.
Back in the day when it was a dream, nobody believed